It's important you understand your trade plan and where it comes from. Our trade plan is really tied back to the so-called stop-loss hunting by the bankers. This is completely misunderstood. It's not a case of bankers hunting stops, but more a case of the bankers managing the risk on their books. First of all, you have to understand the banker's job. First and foremost, it's to manage the bank's overall risk. They service hedge funds, corporations, central banks, and numerous other investment banks. This group of clients are often aggressive and extremely hard to manage. The number one job the trader has is manage the bank's risk from these clients, and he is judged on how good a job he does, usually by profit and loss ledgers. The number two job is making money from proprietary trading, exactly the same way you are, looking at the market technically and fundamentally, and they will be judged on how much money they make in relation to their set budget. If they do a good job, they get a big bonus. And this is what the focus for the traders really is, the big cash payout at the end of the year. So what's their biggest problem? Well, it's the large stop-loss orders that they have to manage for their clients. And this is their biggest threat to their bonus. So what they'll do is take those orders out whenever they can to protect their end-of-year bonus. Managing these stop losses is extremely difficult and often leads to very big losses for the bankers. This is the hard part of the job. So every day when they get into work, the first thing they ask is, where are the stops? Unfortunately, the traders only get to see what orders their bank has. They can't see the whole market. They don't know what's behind the market. So when they look at the stops on their order board, they have to assume the orders could be placed at other banks. So when they are trading, they trade aggressively. Sometimes it may be one order in the market. Other times the orders could be split across 10 banks. If that's the case, the risk managing the order is tenfold. And this is where the big losses lurk. So traders will often trade aggressively with the intention of getting the risk off his book. The Monday morning open is extremely volatile and high risk. The market can close Friday with a 3-point spread, but on the open it may be 50 points wide. Monday mornings, it's open season on open positions. If there's any stop-loss orders in the market, they'll be executed immediately and the risk will be taken off the table. And this is what happens every Monday and is a major reason why we don't run positions over the weekend. The bigger the stop loss, the bigger the potential risk for the trader at the bank. When they see large stops, they will make judgment calls and target the stop losses when they are close enough to trigger. His motive is protection, not jamming the stop. When the orders are large, they have greater incentive and ammunition to smash the market. As you can see on this chart, the Aussie dollar closed at 90.28 and gapped on the open to 90.62. Any orders in between here will be executed on the open at 90.62 or higher. Now this is a relatively small gap. They can often be 100 to 150 points, especially if there's a major news event over the weekend. Geopolitical events can create huge one-way moves, and this is a major risk to traders globally, but especially the bankers who are managing the bank's risk. Technical trend lines set up large stop-loss zones. These are definitely target zones for bank traders.